I can lease. People can farm on it. It is uncountable. It is uncountable. Yes.
Then I really want to know, what are the type of landed properties? What are the type that we have?
The type of landed property that we have is many, right? Just like I earlier said, it's still the same thing in different relation. The types of real estate properties that we have, apart from the fact that we have land. Now, how we can buy, if that is what you mean, how we can buy from Omonile. No pun intended, but that is usually not the best way. We can buy from Omonile because in Omonile are the families. They can sell from A to B to C to D. I've heard a case whereby somebody bought a property from someone, right? And that same property has been sold to 4 different people. That's from Omonile. Then you can buy from real estate developers. GTX Homes is number 1. Now, the good part of it is, pardon me to speak Yoruba, they say, Aberetoba Lokundi.
Cooking solo.
Cooking son. That is an example of GTX Homes. If you're buying from GTX Homes, because we are registered, because we are recognized, because we have been awarded, our landed property can be traced, meaning that we cannot go out of vogue, we cannot be looked for. We are always everywhere on social media and all. So that's the type.
Then what documents should come with lands? The documents when we buy a land.
It varies. It varies. For documents, there are different kinds of documents. We have deed of assignment, the survey, C of O, depending on the type of land you buy and depending on who you buy from.
Excuse me a minute. Just let me recognize one special person that just joined us. She's one of the biggest celebrities in Nigeria, Nollywood, from ages time. Not this era, not this era of so-called celebrity. I have the privilege to know the presence of Fola Dari. They call her Omoge Campus, Fola Shadari. Welcome on board, my darling sister.
Welcome.
Thank you. Then I have another person here. These are the people that have been asking me about the properties. Is Yeye Aderonke Shogbeson, all the way from Canada. All the way from
Welcome,
Canada. Yes.
Welcome.
Yes. She's a business mogul all the way from Canada. Thanks for joining, my darling sake.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining me.
Yeah, these are the people you are going to pursue. You will really have to bombard them with calls. They are going to buy from GTS. They are.
Yes, they will.
And they are going to buy from GTS. Yes.
Yes, they will. Okay. So we have, and if you're talking about land title,
documents, yes.
The title, yes. The document is deed of assignment, meaning deed of assignment is the transfer of ownership from GTX Homes to the buyer. Now, if you're buying from Omonile, you get only receipts. And that's the good part. If you're buying from GTX Homes, we transfer the ownership from GTX Homes. So let's say there's a large expanse of land, right? And that large expanse of land is in the name GTX Homes. Now, if I sell to you now, Mommy Ashabi, and I give you receipts, I've only acknowledged that you're giving me money. But I have not acknowledged the fact that I have leased or given you that authority to own that particular land that you bought. So we are going to be giving you a transfer of ownership, which is the deed of assignment. And the survey is showing the particular place that you have gotten. So that is.
Then why do people fall a victim of scammer? Real estate. A lot of people fall victims of all these people. Yes.
Yes. Yes. You're very correct. Okay, well, for people who fall, it is, I'm sure, knowledge can be bought, right? But the question is, are we willing to learn? Are we willing to learn? In a case whereby somebody calls Jitex Homes, people say Jitex Homes is expensive. And I own it, proudly own it, that yes, we are expensive. That's because, number one, we're not dubious. Number two, we give you what we promise you, right? Now, the reason why people fall into this kind of issue is that they buy from Omonile, like I earlier said, no pun intended. They buy from Omonile, right? They buy because, number one, it's cheap. Now, some people will tell you they want a property that has C of O for 1 million naira. Where? This is Nigeria, let's face it. The rich are getting richer.
That cannot be possible.
It is not possible, right? Now, if you want a valid land, a land that some land do not have C of O, but that doesn't mean they're not legit. They are gazetted, they've been excised by the government, right? So now, but when you're not buying a property that you feel because it is cheap, what are you expecting? So that's one of the reasons, that's one of the numerous reasons why people fall under this scandalous, into the hands of all these scandalous people.
Okay, what are the land titles and the different type of landed titles we have?
Okay, the titles. If you're talking about land title, that's the legal document that the land possesses. Examples are petition, a gazette, C of O, right of R of O, governor's consent, court order. Now I'm going to be explaining that explicitly. When they say a land has been excised, meaning that the government has actually recognized that yes, this land belongs to Jitex Homes, Okwemipo, Umomi Ashabi. Now, when a land has a gazette, means that the excision that the government has done has a number, right? That number has now been published. That is what is called a gazette. It has been gazetted by the government, meaning yes, it has been verified that it is your own. C of O is certificate of occupancy, meaning that they have given it to you. You are the owner, a certificate that you own it. R of O is only in Abuja, right of occupancy, not in Lagos, right? And governors, and it goes on and on, governors consent, the governor has consented that this is your land, court order, and it goes on and on and on and on, like that.
Okay, why are some lands more expensive than other? Is it because of the location, or is it because of the state, or is it because of the social amenities in that area?
Well, it depends. Location.
That's Nigeria. That's Nigeria network.
Matters. The location matters as well. Where you're buying from matters. Now the documents that the land has also matters. So those are the things that makes it more expensive.
Another question. Different type of home investments. What's the
different types of home investments.
Home investments, yeah.
If I buy a house, it's either I am living in it or I'm renting it out. Now, if a home is basically for investment, which is where me and you live today, a rented apartment. So if a client is buying a home and they are not living in it, they are leasing it out, just like Bejuleki, our real estate investment in Bejuleki. And a client tells you, I don't want to live in Bejuleki. You can lease it out, right? That is a home investment.
Okay. What are the type of houses we have? The type of houses
that we have. We have terrace. We have duplexes, like that, like that, like that. Now, a terrace is a housing type that gives you privacy. Like our office here now at Umoli is a terrace. We are the sole owner, meaning that we get personalized parking lots. The gate is just for us. You enter, there's nobody that's entering. You're not sharing corridor. You're not sharing anything like that. Like the balcony is your own. Now, a flat is an apartment where it might be big. It's not the amount of size. I might have a cubicle as my house, but it is my own. Right? Now, but for a flat, there are different people that can be in that apartment. Meaning that me and you can have the same parking lot. We'll share the same balcony. There is semi-detached. Semi-detached is where I can see my neighbor from the top side, where the fence that is demarcating me and you is not so high.
Okay.
And fully detached is just basically me. I might not see my neighbor unless I come out of my building. So there are different types of.
Then what are the documents that come with this housing? What are the documents? Is the documents with the terrace different from fully detached or different from
Oh no. Oh no. The document is the same. In as much as you are buying a house, the document is the same, which is the deed of assignment, transfer of ownership from the owner to the buyer.
Okay, now my real question. What makes GTS home special? Not different, but so special. So special. Because I can see that GTS home is everywhere in the world. All over the world. And being the first ever African-based real estate company that we have a branch in US and UK. For that matter, what makes it so special?
Okay, thank you so much for that question. There is a one of your followers, your esteemed follower, that asked me that question. I'm going to be using this medium to answer it. GTS Homes is the first real estate company in Africa that will be awarded as the most reliable. To get an award in Africa is a major deal. A major deal. That's number one. Number two, GTS Homes is the first real estate company that you can do everything online. You can buy your property online. You get you talk to 24-hour CRM. There's no break because we realize that there are a lot of people who need to own, who are eager and gunning to see a reliable company that they can speak to at any time. Now, at GTS Homes, we have 24 hours, we have 24-hour CRM, and I am honored to be their team lead. Right? We are always available. There is nowhere in the world. The number three is there is nowhere in the world that we cannot DHL your property, your documents to you. Right? Now, immediately you finish buying property from us, you pay for the legal fee. The legal fee is where we transfer ownership from us to you. Now, after that, we are transferring your documents to you all over the world. Anywhere you are, in Australia, in Canada, Switzerland, anywhere you are in the world. And GTS Homes is the first. Now, GTS Homes is also not just going to give you a property. They are not just going to give you land. They're giving you service plots. Meaning, even if you do not fence your property, if you buy land from us now, you don't need to worry about if you fence it or you don't fence it. Maybe one person will come and say, this is my land. No, we are going ownership of that land by helping you protect it till you are ready. GTS Homes is the first real estate company that is going to be here. So we're not just selling you land, we're selling you service plots. So you buying from GTS Homes is because we're reliable, we're transparent, you can access us anywhere, anytime. That is what makes us different.
Then how can one invest in GTEx Homes?
Oh, how do you invest in GTEx Homes? We have properties all over the world, like I earlier said. We have in Abuja, we have in Lagos, Ikorodu, we have Ibadan. Where do you want to invest in that we don't have? But I'm going to be reading a few out. And we have at Ibejuleki. Ibejuleki, we have 3 properties. One of them is at Idado Eleko, right, at Ibejuleki. Another one is at Musheyo. Another one is at kilometer 68, Ibejuleki. All of them are at the axis that if you decide you don't want to live in, right, you can buy there and lease. It can be used for farming. It can be used as a place where you would build and tomorrow people rent out, right? We also have in Ikorodu. The good part of Ikorodu is that it is an estate inside an estate. Ikorodu's property is called Sapphire Estate. Now, Sapphire Estate is inside Butterfly Estate. It is an estate inside an already existing estate, right? So that is number 2. We have Ibadan at Lagos Ibadan Expressway, right? And we also have at Monia, which is the newly launched property at Monia, right? I also have in Aton. So if you want to invest, all you need to do is either contact Mommy Ashabi or you contact me directly from GTEx Homes and tell me, okay, well, I saw your live on Mommy Ashabi's page. I'd like to invest. Then you tell me where you want. And with that, I tell you, and guess what? We don't only just sell properties to you at GTEx Homes. We consult for you. We ask you what you want to use the land for. If it is going to pay you, we'll let you know. We don't just sell you properties. We advise you on your properties. We let you know, enlighten you in real estate. And I have a client who bought one property from me and asked me, and I consulted for him. And currently today, he has gotten 7 of our properties. Because we don't just say, let's sell property to you. We enlighten you. And that's how you can invest. Now, if you're wondering what my number is +234 90 83 60 2887. Now, if you cannot contact me directly, you contact Mommy Ashabi, and she knows what to do.
Yeah. Just to buttress what my sales manager, marketing manager have said. Yeah, first and foremost, I thank everybody on this program at this hour. Thank you so much. I've not seen any real estate in Africa like GTEx Home. It's not because I am their brand ambassador. It's not because of that. It's because of the reply I have been getting from the customer the buyers have sent to them in Nigeria. You know, it's one thing to canvas for somebody. It's one thing to be their brand ambassador. But the most important thing is that the people you are sending to them, what are their reply? Yeah, I would like you to help me put your number. Okay, you've put your number there because some people are asking for the contact number again. So, or you can inbox me, IBG Fruits of Vegetable Delivery. You can as well inbox me on Instagram. Then I will send you my own contact as well. So, what people are saying about GTEx, man, it's encouraging. It is so much encouraging. Just and see at GTEx Homes, they don't see you as their buyer or as their customer. The moment you start with us, you become our family. You become part and parcel of GTEx Home family, and we will treat you as such. Now, even after you bought the property, you start living there or renting it out, the relationship will still continue.
Yes, it does.
Till the end of the world, it will still continue. That is GTEx Home for you. Then another thing, this is a good advice to us parents. As we are climbing this ladder of success, getting all these investments, don't let us leave our children behind. Do not let us leave our children behind. You see, most of all these wealthy people, I won't mention him. There is a particular wealthy person in Nigeria. The day he died, that was the day all his success died with him. All the investments, all the business, everything died with him. Because what some of us enjoy doing is my son is at Oxford University, at Cambridge, at Harvard. That is all we enjoy. All this money we are acquiring, we are just spending it on them. We don't teach them how to make money. We don't teach them how to have investments of their own. We believe that, oh, all this one I have, when I die, is going to be for my children. No. Even if they are going to be for your children, still teach them how they should struggle and have their own investment, have their own properties, so that the one you have will just be a plus for them. And teach them all these things. When you teach them how to struggle, how to invest, how to have their own properties, at the same time you are teaching them how to be kind to the less privileged ones, how to bring others up, because you are bringing them up. Teach them how to bring others up. Because when I teach my son how to invest, how to get a property, he has called me this morning now before this program. Mommy, let's look into the option. Did they have anything in Ikorodu, or where can we go? Order. Let's continue to teach them. At the end of it, maybe after we have gone back home, then they will be able to teach their own children, their own generation. So it won't be as if, okay, I am waiting. When my daddy gets old and die, that property is going to be my own. Don't do that. Don't let us do that. Don't let us teach them how to acquire clothes, dress, how to dress to kill, how to dress to... Look at what I'm wearing now. How much did I buy it? How much? This thing I'm wearing is less than $50. It's less than $50. So let's teach our children how to have investments, how to invest, most especially in landed properties and in housing, in houses. It's very, very, it doesn't depreciate. Possible. Housing investment doesn't depreciate. It always go up and appreciate. I used to say it. I use gold. I like gold. I like to dress to kill. But all these things, well, we just buy it to hold the money. If the dollar comes down now, all of these, our 18 karat, our 24 karat, our 98 karat, we also come down with dollars. But our house, our landed properties will not come down. Buy houses. You can buy with your children's name. You can lure them. You can just, I force my son, you must contribute. I owed him tithes. We have a joint account. I know how much he must be putting there every month. Every month. At the end of the whole thing, even if he now needs to add more, I can now help him to add a little to it. But he will know that this woman, what this woman has put in me, I have to put it in my own children. That is the way. That one is so important. Compare with all this wicked family we have in Africa, most especially in Nigeria, that when you die, your property will go to extended family. They have forgotten that you have your own children. It will go unless you are wise to put your children's name on that properties. Even if you put your children's name on that property, don't let your children know that you put their name. Even if you put their name there, even children, after you die, they are still fighting themselves, killing themselves one after the other because of the property you struggle for. Then why can't you teach them how to struggle while you are still alive, to invest in housing, to come to GTEx home and get their property there?
GTEx Homes has installment.
Very, very important.
Yeah, it's very, very good. That very valid point, Mommy. Very, very valid point. Very valid point. Thank you so much. Our viewers, if you have any questions, we would be honored to entertain your questions. Mommy has read out majority of what the esteemed clients have been asking and how we've been answering them. So we would really be honored to entertain your question before we go. This is a very short session.
Just call me, inbox me. Those that have my contact, call me, ask me any question about it. Even if you want me to come online again, to come and do a show, I will have an appointment with you. I will come back online. All what you have had today, we will go through it again. But I'm so sure, because I have a customer, a new buyer that went to GTS when they took her to our properties. The way the GTS staff did to her really motivated her, and she insisted that no how, she's bringing more customers.
That's a good.
More customers to me. That because the staff at GTS, they are excellent. They have excellent, perfect customer relation. That it was,
good to know.
Just great. And everybody that knows me knows I am a very humble. Wallahi, I will sleep on the floor for you to climb on me and use me as your ladder.
Oh my God.
I know. If you use me as your ladder and you bought from GTS, by the time you get up there, I will be able to drive down to your properties. Bought milk from GTS home, and I want to knock your house before I will come in, and I will eat, I will have, I will.
Oh my God.
That is just it. You must buy all these people. I have all your name on my paper. I will be calling you, inboxing you. You must buy. If you want to enter a job with me, I am ready to enter a job with you so that you can go and deposit. Tomorrow now, the price can go high. Tomorrow now, the price, we don't know. Because in April, there was a discounted of 5 million naira.
Yes.
That they give you a discount of 5 million naira in April, in May. But now, it's not like that. But as time goes on again, the sales can still come again. But it's not as if you come to me, or if you quickly come to me, I can still know how we help you to do it, and you will get to do that. That is the first 10 people to come to me. The first 10 people to come to me, I can still lobby and get you that 5 million naira discount. So if you come on time, or if you didn't come on time, that means you'll be Olowo, you'll be Kubano, or what are they calling that one? And just come and buy from us. Come and buy. Come and buy from GTS Hope. Come and buy. It is compulsory you come to us and enjoy this family. This is an expanded, extended family.
Yes, it is.
GTS Hope. Yes. You don't want to miss us. We have in US. If you want to buy in US and buy in Nigeria as well. Buy in UK and buy in Nigeria as well. Because at the end of it, Ilela Bosimioko, we're all still going back home to relax. When Nigeria is comfortable now. But what they say, you fetch your water before you get thirsty. So that by the time you get thirsty, you will know you have water on your table. I have water here now. I'll put it there since morning. If I get thirsty now, I just carry my water and drink it. It is compulsory. Thank you, everybody. I love you all. I love you.
Thank you so much.
It's not by age, my manager. I love you so much, and you know. Yeah, I'm Farouk. I can see Farouk there on this show. I love
Yes,
Farouk
so Farouk is here.
Baby, I love you so much. I love you. Where's my Eroleya Farouk? My Eroleya. I love you. I love you guys. I love
Thank
you
you so much, Mark. So much, Mark.
Thank you. It's just as if I couldn't go, but how can I do? I have to go to work. I'm seeing new people joining again now. But I'm
sure they're going to watch it live. So if you're just joining, once again, my name is Okwemi Poloto, and this is Mommy Ashabi. Now, if you missed out on
Mommy Ashabi, you call the full name.
Okay.
No Risha. The one and only. Obini takun takun. Yes.
Yeah, if you missed out on the live and the questions, kindly go and watch. It's going to be streamed. It is streamed on live.
Please help me download it and send it to me. So I will be putting it online, and I will soon be coming online. Seriously. But can you see, my people, just help me thank Gita Somo. You know, they give Alapande Dobinikon full support. Alapande de Obirin, one woman, is fully supported by Gita Somo. Can you see another thing? If you become one of our family, this is how you will be enjoying your private business. Gita Somo will be supporting you before you know it. So come and see what happened in Chicago last weekend. So you better come to our family. Better. Oh my God. I have people in here. I'm going to call my work that I will be running late. I have the red queen. When they say Olori, it's Olori. When they say queen, she's queen. She's everything.
Good afternoon, ma. Yes, ma. How are you? Hello, friend. How are you? Yes, ma. How are you? Yes, ma.
Oh yes, my God.
Welcome on board. Welcome.
Nice to have you.
It's an honor to have you here.
Same here. It's a pleasure.
I need to call my office that I will be running late. I have to be part of this.
Auntie, where are you going? Okay. How is it going?
It's going well. It's going well. It's going really well.
This is family. I was, you know that it's from AJ Trendy. You see, it's from AJ Trendy.
Oh my God!
You see, this is from AJ Trendy. Can you see?
Oh my God!
You see, it's from AJ Trendy.
Thank you, man. You're looking good as usual.
Yes,
now from our house now. You are so lucky. You are having two sisters on your show. You are having
and my wife rocketed. Oh my God!
You are so okay. You are having a whole queen and you are having a whole princess at the same time. Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Oh my. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Let's go.
I was actually live on Facebook. I thought you guys would join me, but Faru just
looked on Facebook and join you.
Instagram.
We can go on Facebook.
I was on Facebook. I was actually live on Facebook, and we had a bit of audience there. But then I didn't realize. Yeah, we're still streaming. Yeah, we're still streaming. We're still live now on Facebook. But I didn't realize you guys. I opened a new live stream. I didn't realize you guys on one. So we had two live streams on. That's all right.
That's okay. To Facebook now.
It's streamed. It's streaming.
We're streaming live, so it doesn't make any difference. Well, we are not there, but then we're streaming this from Instagram, so it's not bad. Let's carry on.
Hello.
Yes. Welcome on board, ma.
Thank you so much.
It's an honor to have you again. It is an honor to have you here again.
I'm happy being here too.
Yeah, please.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, so the question that we have.
I will clock in when I get there. Thank you.
Is the frequently asked questions that people are asking. We have a lot of clients and prospects who are asking different questions. Now, Mommy Ashabi read out a few questions that our prospects are asking. People are entering for a DM and asking, what is GTEx Homes? Who are GTEx Homes?
Oh, Yolala, thank you, my sister.
Mommy, I was wondering if your followers, your fans, have the same question so that I can answer them.
Yes, so my followers has a lot of questions as well. They are there waiting for us on Facebook. So I told them I'll be bringing a few of their questions on board, and hopefully we'll be able to actually satisfy their curiosity so they can take a decision from there on what to do with us. Yes. So let's see. Are you taking it from the people online, or you want me to read out some of the ones they sent to me?
Yes, please. I would answer the ones online. I'm answering them on my other phone, but you can as well ask me, ma.
Oh, beautiful,
You know that.
beautiful then. So, one of the questions that we have is that someone asked that, what are the documents that come with the housing?
Oh, okay. The document that comes with housing is deed of assignment. Right?
The deed of assignment.
Yes. Where we
Deed of
transfer
assignment.
ownership from GTEx homes to the client. So let's presume that mommy Ashabi Olorisha buys a house from me now. If I give her only receipts, it doesn't count. It doesn't count in any way. I have to transfer the ownership. Let's say it is at number 16, Babatunde Ladida. That's where the house is. I have to transfer the ownership from Opemi Polo.
Right.
So, deed of assignment. Yes, ma'am.
Wow. Facebook fans, I'm sure you guys can hear Opemi Paul loud and clear. Okay, there's another pressing question. Someone says, how do they invest in GTEx homes? They don't even know how to invest. Is this something they have to pay a one-off payment and get their property at once, or an instrumental payment? You know, just explain to them how the payment runs, or if they can actually just buy at once, a one-off thing.
Okay. First off, right, I would say that GTEx homes operates on a very flexible payment plan. Some clients pay outright. Some clients pay on installments. Yes. Some clients will tell you they don't want to worry about the payment. They want to do, finish the payments and go on with other things. Now, the good part of it is that considering the fact that we run a 24-hour CRM, we're always readily available, right? And our properties vary. We have properties in Lagos. And when I say Lagos, we have at Ibejuleki. We have at Ikorodu.
Right.
So, and we have in Ibadan.
Right.
We have in Abuja. We have in Ota. Now, the good part of GTEx homes is that we don't just sell these properties to you. We ask you what you want to use these properties for. Now, there are different kinds of land. There is water land and there is dry land.
Okay.
Right? Now, people say they don't want waterlogged area. I would give you instances. Banana Island has a major occupants that are high calibers of people. Lekki Phase 1 is waterlogged. And let me shock you. Nigeria itself is 80% water. 80% water. Now, this kind of property is that GTEx homes don't just give you these properties. They don't just give you this waterlogged property. They sanfeed. Now, the movers and shakers of Nigeria are in areas where they look at Dolphin Estate. They do.
That is Instagram.
Yeah, it's freezing.
Depending on the area you want. If you want to invest in GTEx homes, we have honorable ambassadors, the likes of Mummy Ashabi, the likes of Mummy Jagabanda is here with me. Now, you can call me as well. Now, if you want to invest, now, you tell me where you want, and I will consult on that property for you.
Right.
Yes, so that's how you invest in GTEx homes.
Wow. Okay. Someone said that ideally, what document should come with the land?
Ideally,
what document?
A land should have the deed of assignment.
Yes.
And it should have a survey. Now, that survey is where they will show you your own part of the land. Because in a land, if a real estate has a land, it's a large expanse of land. It could be 1 hectare, it could be 14 hectares, it could be 16 acres. Now, there is acre and there is hectare. Right? Now, if you're buying a plot, 1 acre comprises of 6 plots.
Right.
Yeah. So if you're buying a property, the survey is going to show where you bought, meaning it has to have the part that you are buying in. Now, there are different titles if you're talking about the title of the land. Land can have a title called COO, which is the certificate of occupancy.
Right.
You can have a survey. That survey is normal. It has to have. The deed of assignment, it has to have. Now, the kind of title to have, it could be government, it could be excision. It could be government excision, right? It could be governor's consent. It could be court order. It could be a gazette. Now, depending on the one you are buying and the location you are buying. Now, many people will say if a land does not have COO, they cannot buy it. No. If a land does not have any government encumbrance, meaning that on the gazette, on that excise land, the government has not said, okay, I want to build factory on it. I want to build a school on it. The government has not said, okay, it has not been acquired. You are free to buy that land because it is safe. It does not have any government encumbrance. So those are the types.
Wow. I'm sure you guys have heard that. Our audience on Facebook, are you following us?
I'm sorry.
I hope that satisfies your curiosity. Does that answer your question properly? Sorry, I'm reading comments. Okay, Facebook audience, if there's anything still confusing, you can just write it out so that we can read it out to our expert here. She's an expert to help me. She's a millionaire. If it is a millionaire, you know, it's when you sell money, they carry money. Hey. So, again, why do you think I should invest in real estate?
Well, why you should invest in real estate? Real estate is the safest investment ever. I would say, like I earlier said, and
I don't call out for 2 hours again. Someone is asking me if I'm not going to work again.
Okay. All right. So real estate is the safest investment you can do. The safest, because it guarantees return. Now, real estate can be used as a transfer of generation to generation. It can be transferred. It can be used as collateral.
Obviously.
Now, I would always say that if there is nothing we learned during COVID hit us bad. Now, there was one thing that we were relying on, which was our oil. Oil failed us.
Yes.
It failed us big time. Now, real estate, you can either buy that property to keep and resell. You can buy in the name of your child. It is generation to generation. It doesn't depreciate. It doesn't in any way depreciate. Now, let's presume that I buy a property, God forbid, and now build on it, and it gets burnt. God forbid. The land stays. It stays. The land is still going to be there. It is immovable. It is indestructible. Now, that is the safest. Now, that is why I would choose real estate over and over again. There was a time in our mothers when we used to buy gold. And before you know it, they say gold doesn't depreciate. It does. They say it doesn't tarnish. It does. But there's something that's always stood the test of time, which is this land that we are both standing on. So that is why I would choose real estate over and over and over again.
Wow, that's what you think. Okay, guys, you have heard the reason why you have to invest wisely in real estate so that it can appreciate tomorrow, and you will always have it there. Like you said, it's immovable. As long as you keep the maintenance on the top notch, you're still going to have your thing there for the rest of your lifetime and probably pass it on to your generations. So, okay, another property is someone asked that why do people fall for scam in real estate? Because I know a lot of people are being, cautious in investing their money, in real estate. And unfortunately for a few of our audience, some people still haven't heard about GTEx homes as much as we're spreading it and the awareness about the work that they're doing there and how long they've been around and how people have been benefiting, hugely from this firm. They still want to hear why they fall for scam when it comes to real estate and why they have to trust this very GTEx homes.
Yes. Okay, for GTEx homes is not just a transparent organization, right? It's not just a transparent one where you have access to us over every medium. You have access to us through our 24-hour CRM. Now, the government recognized us. GTEx Homes is the #1 and the only real estate company that has received an award for transparency and reliability in Africa. Google me, prove me wrong, please.
Right? Hear that?
That's the only real estate company.
GTEx Home is the only real estate that bagged an award.
That bagged an award. We bagged an award last year. In the whole of Africa. In the whole of Africa. Yes. We got an award for transparency because we're always everywhere. I'm honored to work under Dr. Stephen Akintayo, and he's a real estate coach. He's all over the place. Now, why you should trust GTEx Homes? We're always accessible. We're readily available. We're everywhere. Right? We are always in your face. We are always in your face. And we don't just give you property. We give you green and smart estates. We deliver on the things we tell you we'll deliver. And GTEx Homes is the only real estate company that will DHL your property to you anywhere you are in the world.
Okay. Someone is asking that where in Lagos do you have your properties? And do you have any in Ibadan?
Yes, we do. In Ibadan, we have... Yes, Ibadan. We have at Monia, and we also have at Lagos Ibadan Expressway.
Wow.
Yes, we have two properties.
Lagos Ibadan Expressway. Money.
Yes.
Okay, another pressing question. Someone asked me that in case they want to invest in landed properties like the ones that you have not developed on that, is it possible they buy the land and then you now help them to build?
Of course.
Now, it is two different questions. It's not that they are buying the one that you already built. They're asking that if they purchase the land separately and give you their own design, would you develop it?
Definitely. We're not just a real estate company by the name. We're a real estate developer. Now, you hear that from us?
Yes. I know we gave them a throwaway price sometime last week. We told them we're giving them the land for 10 million, and that's the bonus they get for buying from Abike Jagaban platform. Being one of our fans here. So the person was wondering that if they should invest and buy the 10 million one, that would GTEx Home be more than happy to now develop, based on their own, design. I said they should let me have it. I'm not sure, but that's what we just wanted now. So that's a very good one. Okay, that's a good one. Okay, I'm taking some of the questions from here.
Okay.
I think we have one of our representatives on Abike Jagaban show responding back to them as well. Someone say, where precisely in Lagos do you have your properties? Like Abi, would you like to see them?
Yes, in Ikorodu.
Ikorodu, where else?
Yes. In Lagos.
Property, is it going for, is the price as the one of Lekki the same?
No, it's not. It's not.
Ikorodu is cheaper.
Ikorodu is cheaper, yes. Ikorodu's property is going for 8 million.
8 million?
80 million, how many bedrooms?
Not 18 million, right?
Yeah. And the fact that they are coming through my honorable mothers, they get a 1 million naira off.
Okay.
1 million naira off.
So is it 1/8 or or
they'll get a million naira if they come through us.
Yes, a 1 million naira come through you.
Okay. So basically, let's assume I'm getting a 3-bedroom in Ikorodu. How much would that be going for?
Okay, currently Ikorodu is not we're not building yet there. We're only selling the land. Yes.
Okay. So is the land that is going for 8 million?
Yes. And
is that the minimum or the highest?
No, that's the highest.
That's the highest.
That's the highest.
So you can actually offer something cheaper than 8 million, depending on the access in it.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Exactly.
It depends on the area that they choose with you.
Depending on the area. Yes.
Okay. If it's in the city, it might be a little bit more expensive, I guess.
No. In Ikorodu, we have one estate. It's called Sapphire Estate.
Oh, just only one estate you have there.
Ikorodu, yes. Only one estate. But here at Lekki, we have 4. Yes, at Lekki.
Okay. Now I understand. Okay. So what makes DTech's own different? What makes it different from every other data state?
Okay. For DTech's homes, we don't just give you plots. We give you service plots. What makes us different is that we are always accessible 24 hours. 24-hour CRM. What makes us different is that we deliver your document to you anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
Free of charge. What makes us different is that we're not just a smart, we're not just a green home, we are a green and smart home. We have smart homes, if you all agree with me. We have green home, but we do not have where we merge the two. Right? And in GTech's tools, you don't have to worry about maybe my neighbor's water system is close to my sockaway, because we give a centralized sewage system. What makes it different is that we give you a service where if you are buying from us, you don't need to worry if somebody is going to come and take your property from you. You don't have to worry if you don't fence it around. You don't have to worry if the grasses are going to be too much, because we'll do all the job. It's not service. And
so is it a service apartment? Is it service property?
Yes.
Wow.
It's service. Yes.
Okay. Someone just asked a question now. That if we buy land, are they going to help other things like building and all other paperwork?
If you want us to, yes. If you want us to build for you.
So many people on Instagram now.
That's really good. She has answered the question, Auntie.
Okay, yes, you've answered that question. NK_Lawal. I think you could hear the answer to your question. Yeah, if you want GTech to help you build the house the way, they have already built properties and they have land. If you want them to build for you the way, and they will help you get all the necessary documents on your land.
All over, anywhere you want.
Them, it's going to come with all the necessary legal documents.
That's right. So, someone asked again, what are the different types of real properties? What are the different types of real estate investments?
Okay, real estate investment. You can either buy land or buy house. Now, if you're buying land, the good part of it is that you can live for people who want to farm. Right? If you're buying house, you don't need to live there. You can rent it out and you can resell. Right? Yes. So if you're buying a property, like I earlier said, real estate is the safest. Is the safest, where you don't have to worry about depreciation or going off plan or becoming obsolete or redundant. It won't be. Right? Now, real estate investment, it's either you're buying land or you're buying a house. You're either leasing it or you're reselling. Now, that's where ROI comes, the return of investment. For people who are buying now and they want to, and yes, you don't need to worry about security. GTEx Homes is doing that for you. Right? So if you're buying and you want to resell later in the future, you just keep it there. Or
Niger network me.
Yes. Zai 1843, you are asking about how much is the Ikorodu properties. They have land in Ikorodu for now. There is no built house in Ikorodu. The Ikorodu
house
land, but it's an estate in an estate.
But if they purchase the land, let's assume I purchase a land in Ikorodu today, and I'm, and I wish that you help me develop. Would you be willing to do it, almost immediately after purchase?
Yes. If you buy and later in future you want to build, we will help you build. We would ask you for architectural structure. And we also have architectures that are on ground. We will help you build.
Someone is asking a funny question here. The person says, if we should purchase 2 property on the side, would it be allowed to name the street?
No.
With his name, like Alagi Paye, Alagi Moshu.
No, I think that one is for the local government. I think
exactly. The person is asking that, let's assume I buy 2 houses. Would I be allowed to name the street in my name?
No, you would not.
Because these are posh estates. It's like you're having American garden.
Oh my God.
Garden. No way. No way. We don't allow such names in such setting. So please just understand. Okay, I hope that explains better to you that it's not allowed. Even if you buy 10 houses, it's not allowed. Okay, so we're still taking the question. Okay, is there any further information you would like to give out to our audience that on board, just to encourage them to invest smartly and wisely in the estates that we are talking about?
Oh yes. Some people will say that. Yes, some people will say they already have houses, they already have land. Right now, if it is a very good thing. It is something to transfer, right? Now, there is no crime buying in the name of your children, right? Now, there is a crime lost trust. So the property he bought the property from Omonilo, and now he was asking me before he became, why should I buy from you? And I told him, GTEx Homes is not just a real estate. Like Mommy actually said, it has become a family. And for every single family, they watch out for each other.
Sure.
We know what it means to work for money with GTEx Homes. Now, you have money to save GTEx Homes. So if you are buying, you don't need to worry about what is going to happen. Or if if somebody else is doing something. No. Yeah. You're buying, which you should buy from. Give me the chance. Give GTEx Homes the chance to prove every other real estate wrong. That it is not every real estate that is dubious. Because are you willing to take the leap? are you willing to trust?
Yeah.
Life itself is a risk. If someone leaves the house in the morning, there's no assurance that you're going to get back home the next day. Or that
Sure.
you don't know. Now, taking a risk is not always dangerous. Now, take this risk today and let the next hope prove you wrong. Allow yourself to be proved wrong. Right? We're reliable. We do not intend to close up anytime soon. Not in this world. Not now. Not ever. We don't intend to.
Wow. That's a good one. Someone says, can you give us an idea of how much a plot is going for on the island?
On the island, now it depends. Now, if you're going to be buying a property that has C of O, the price is different. If you're going to be buying a property that has excision, that has been excised, it's different. If you're going to be buying a land that has gazette, the price is different. If you're going to be buying a land that has governor's consent, it's different. You don't expect to buy a property that's 2 million naira. You don't expect to buy a property that has a governor's consent, a court order for 4 million. Right? So now, depending on the document that is on that land, that will be a determinant of how much that property is. But for GTEx Home, the estates that we really went through, that we just relaunched, because we got Jasper Estate. Jasper Estate is at kilometer 68. We sold out, right? And people are asking, so we started building. Now people started asking, so we decided to buy again. Now currently that land is 10 million naira. It is a land with gazette. Now the size also matters. Other estates are doing 400 square meters, 500 square meters. We do 600 square meters without deduction.
Right.
So now those are determinants of what one should look out for.
Right. Wow. Okay, so someone asked you that, what are the features of assets and prices in Ibadan? No.
To your apartment, right? is what we have currently at the Benjamin. It's called fund sales. We already have
Pardon? I'm sure you are all satisfied now. Education was a lot this afternoon. Who is that?
I didn't get that.
No. I'm just telling them that you have given us enough information for today to encourage some. Yes.
For more inquiry. The customer service in Jutex WhatsApp me on the plus 234 90 8360 2887. Zero 2887. Contact me on any question, and if you want to buy.
You call to Opemiko. Don't let me call you like our children. Because I always call you Opemiko. And our name is Opemiko. Beautiful, lady with brain.
Yes.
Here. And name is Opemiko. And you can reach her or I pinned below there on Facebook. She's the sales manager, and she'll be more than happy to solve any problem and to answer to any question that is arising in regards to this area. So thank you so very much, Opemiko. It's such a pleasure
coming up. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
God bless you. It's
so
nice to
you're
meet
going to bring you over time, or?
Yes, don't worry, we will. We have money. Oh,
thank you so much.
Money. I know.
Oh my God.
It will touch you for
You're so special for me to have called out for 2 hours. You're so special.
Thank you so very much, Auntie. Thank you for obliging our call. God bless you. It's a pleasure having you. And I'm glad coming on board as well. Oh. I was actually supposed to come out on Facebook as we had, but I didn't know we'll be coming out here. But that's fine. I think we had a great time, and it's been educative at the same time. A lot of people are confused. Some people are being cautious. Some people are just wondering if this is real. And, if we can just get someone to assure them over and over again that this is a wise investment, and that is what we have just done. And I'm sure our buyers will be rolling in after today, because they see the reason why they have to invest in this smart and green homes, properties, that will ensure their peace of mind and serene environment with all social amenities, provided tomorrow. So don't worry. After today, I'm sure we'll bring you like 100. Because me too, I'm gathering money. I have to get money. I'm gathering money. I'm going to let you.
Everybody's going to like you.
Let me go and give 100 million. But just 5 beds. Because I want to ask for special design in my own. That's why I'm dashing you 100.
That will just complete mommy Jagaban there.
Yes.
Oh my God.
I was going to ask that for all the houses in your estate, are we having this everything patterned? Are there specifications for the building?
Oh, well, it depends. It is your own prerogative. If you're buying land from us, all you need to do is to send us your structure. Let us verify it. We'll do you that, right? Now, if we are building for you, everything is the same structure. Whereas you're coming, you're having gardenia, you're having the palm trees. The serene is beautiful. It is luxury at the tip of your finger. So yes, every single thing we're building is going to be the same. Right.
So if my neighbor is in a 2-bedroom, a terrace house, and I want to have a 2-bedroom terrace house, it must be in the same pattern, same.
It is the same. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Beautified structure.
Wow, that's good. That's good. That would be so nice, Auntie.
So thank you, everybody.
In the environment by luxurious people. Luxurious people occupying luxurious land in a luxurious environment. Yes, so
it's for who is who. GTEx is for who is who. When you join our family, you become who is who.
Absolutely, you're right.
It's not going to stop there. Now, nasty. That is where you belong, and the dynasty will just continue to expand, and spread all over the world. When we have somebody like Queen, when we have Queen, a whole Queen with the crown. Family.
Yes.
For $50.
Yes, you look beautiful.
My God. Thank you so much.
Just come.
Okay.
It's live on Facebook when next will come out. So we can also attend to our Facebook fans and Facebook to be client.
That would be
so we have about 40 people here. We have over 200 people on the first one that I closed on Facebook. So let's do it again sometime next week. I will notify you ahead, and then we all can come. I think it will allow 2 or 3 people again. Yes.